Hey everyone, Dr. Josh Hant here with a little pop-up video on what nutrition I use during running, during my ultra runs. I've had some questions after the Yeti 100 and I want to make sure I can share this with you, let you know what I use, how frequently I use them, as well as what I actually use them for. So, ready to rock and roll? So here we go. So my two staples that I really love that I use for all my training and my events are from a company called EnergyBits. And EnergyBits has two major products or basic products that I use. One is called, EnergyBits, and one is called Recovery Bits. The EnergyBits is spirulina. Spirulina gets in your bloodstream in about 10 minutes. It lets your body get energy, right? It's fast digestible, plant-based energy. It's got 40, I believe, vitamins and minerals and nutrients in here. Awesome. Check out the episode with EnergyBits on LifestyleLocker Radio on the podcast. Second piece we said is the Recovery Bits, and how I understand this is this takes about an hour to get into your bloodstream. This is chlorella, and what chlorella does, it helps your body break down some of the lactic acid, those things that go on during an endurance event, and realize you're going to have a lot of these cycles where your body gets into producing a lot of lactic acid. So I carry these throughout the event and I use them very regularly. I usually go through, at least 3 single packets of each, if not more, during an event. Usually 3 single packets of each during an event, I would say, is great, and it's awesome quality product. The details are in the actual ingredients, so check out the webinars, the podcast that we have on Energy Bits and Recovery Bits. They're really good. Next thing, I use something called Magnify. This is from my buddies, the Doctors Wolfson, so a little shout out to them. Magnesium, right? We need a lot of these calcium, magnesium, zinc, like all these different things, these minerals in our body when we're running, and sodium, things like this, right? We've all heard take salt pills. So I take Magnify. I usually have a little display of supplements, like I don't have it out here, but like the Monday through Friday pack. So I know that every 6-7 miles I'm actually popping a couple of these magnesium. I'm taking a couple of them at a time, and I'm probably splitting these up. I'm probably having this 3 times during an event. So that's the Magnify from the Doctors Wolfson. You can definitely check out their products. Pretty amazing. I use something called calcium lactate, which from what I understand is from Standard Process. This is an inexpensive, easy. These are tablets. This is something I use daily, but from how I understand how it works, it helps with your body and the muscle calcium blood balance. You just so back and forth. So I want to do my best to support my muscles a lot during an endurance event, and my body and my brain and everything else, needless to say. But I want to make sure that I'm feeding them so they're not breaking down and they're actually getting nourished as we go through. So same thing, I'm usually stacking these with each other, the Magnify and the calcium lactate, and in that same world I have something called Trace Minerals B12, which I'll take 2 to 3 of these as well during a huge endurance event. And warning, when you're taking these and you go to the bathroom, your pee will possibly be yellow. I take a lot of supplements during these races, so I'm processing a lot of stuff, and sometimes I'm sure there's a bunch of waste. But the yellow is more likely some of the B12 from this and or any of the other products that we use. I take a vitamin D supplement. This is just called Cataplex D. There's a bunch of good stuff out there. This is from Standard Process. I'm taking 2 to 3 of these. So 2 tablets, to give you an idea, is 1,000 units of vitamin A and 1,600 units of vitamin D and about 40 milligrams of calcium. So I'm taking like 3 servings of this throughout the race, so you do the math, so I'm not doing the math for you. That's your job. I take vitamin C. Super important. Your body's breaking down. Your immune system's getting banged up when you're doing distance, but also for cellular repair. I take a liposomal vitamin C. I like this. There's 1,600 milligrams per serving. I'm stacking one of these every with 3 to 4 times, if not more, during a race. Sometimes up to 6 times a race, I'll have anywhere between 800 and 1,600 milligrams of vitamin C. I take chlorophyll, extra chlorophyll. I usually take a liquid, but I don't take the liquid when I'm actually running or training. It is, it's really, really cool. It's a free radical scavenger, chlorophyll, but also it helps your body clean itself out of odor, right? It's a deodorizer. And for those of you that train a lot, that run a lot or lift a lot, and you get that some of that really stink, like sometimes your spouse is like, holy cow, you really stink. I know when I've forgotten my chlorophyll, that's what happens. The liquid one, this one by Now supplements, really, really good. I like it. I like their liquid one. Is much better, in my opinion, but they're both really good. I take this training and I'll stack again like 3 of these in there as well. These last 3 that I'm going to share are, one's called MitoMax. I just started using this. This is the first event I've actually used this. This is from DoTerra, and those that are interested in DoTerra, please contact Meredith. My wife, she sells DoTerra, and she will help you get these products as well. So DoTerra MitoMax, or Mito 2 Max, is an energy and stamina supplement. I don't know all the details on it, but it's got a lot of stuff. It's got that deals with the mitochondria, which is that powerhouse of the cell. So I'll read a couple of things that are in here. It's like acetyl-L-carnitine, HCl, alpha-lipoic acid, so it's ALA, coenzyme Q10, quercetin, which is, I didn't actually had that, 50 milligrams in there, and that's my dog crunching. He's chewing on an antler, so if you hear that crunching right now, it's not a problem in our microphone, I hope. That is my dog. We have cordyceps, which are adaptogens, ginseng, and something called ashwagandha. It's a lot of really good, powerful stuff. This is like a multivitamin nutrient for endurance running, for energy. I'll have to add to that. So mentioning quercetin, or quercetin, however you want to call it, interviewed a powerhouse couple last week pre my run, and what they were saying is this, is you should be taking quercetin. What we found is it helps your body absorb potassium and deal with the sodium-potassium pump inside the cell, which obviously will help the mitochondria. So I had this product called Dehist, which is natural antihistamine. This is something we sell in our practice from a company called Orthomolecular Products. And what it has in it has quercetin in it. It's a 400 milligrams, so it's got a bunch per serving, right? So I'm adding more than here. It's got some stinging nettle leaf, which I guess deals with antihistamines as well. Bromelain, which is natural anti-inflammatory, and acetylcysteine. It's got a bunch of stuff in it, which is really good for anti-inflammatory breathing, right? We want to support our lungs and our respiratory system when we're running, and also jack up our electrolyte usage. Really cool product, and something that I take before and after. I don't take this every single day of my life, but I do really love this product. This is DoTerra. This is their Turmeric product. It's called dual chamber capsules. So what I'm going to do, I know it's hard to see, but I'm going to show you one of these things close up. I'm going to come around here. So for those of you that can see, right, this has gel or oil in it, as well as powder. I call it like the double whammy. So it actually, for me, I think what it does, it's like a slow infusion of the turmeric, and we all know turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. So I'm doubling down on this. So the night when I go to sleep, I'm taking these before the event. In the morning, the first thing I take, besides my energy and recovery bits, I'm loading up with some turmeric and a little bit of vitamin C as well. So I'm getting a lot of the stuff that's going to pre-inflame, right, or deflame what's going on in my system. So I want to get rid of inflammation. So turmeric, I absolutely love. Can't talk about this product more. So check these products out. When it comes to recovery bits and energy bits, these guys who we're speaking about, if you use the code LifestyleLocker on their webpage, they will give you 20% off the products, which is a super deal for those that are interested. Yeah, and that's about it. So everyone have a great day, evening, or night. If you have more questions about anything health and lifestyle, if I can't answer, I will find the answer, or I will find someone to answer for it, because I'm really all about getting down to the truth of what's truly healthy for us and what actually allows us to unleash our human potential and be the best version of ourselves. So once again, Dr. Josh Hans here for Lifestyle Locker Radio. Peace out.